Goodness, the classic flag. And there he is in Peru.
Yep, and that's how we're giving too. That's often kind of the standard lineup of when we're on a giving trip, as the little kids are coming, they're sitting in chairs.
Getting measured?
We're giving high fives. Yeah, we're putting their shoes on.
Oh my goodness. Off to India. And you know, kids from all ages, from itty bitty little ones.
Little ones getting baby tiny TOMS up to 18-year-old kids, and they're continuing to get TOMS. It's repeat giving. It's investing in the child's life and really giving them, you know, hope and a future.
Look at the difference in the shoes that he was having.
So he's holding an older pair of shoes, then he got a new pair of shoes. And actually that reminds me, on my last giving trip, and we have a picture we showed earlier of myself and my husband, and we were in the Dominican Republic. And on that specific trip, I remember I was sitting down, and you know, kids are coming up and they're sitting down, and a child sat down and they had on a pair of TOMS, and they sat down in front of me, and these were old, beat up, holes in them, you know, well-worn, well-loved TOMS. That, you know, it wasn't that specific child, but it was that on that trip. And the child came up and sat down with these old, worn out TOMS. And I welled up, you know, a little bit, because I looked up and I went, this is repeat giving. It's working. They're wearing their TOMS. They're using their TOMS for play, to go to school. They're wearing them out. And then we're coming back and we're giving them another pair. And they know we're coming back and that we're invested in them.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for your orders. Do you understand? I hope you do. The impact, the difference that you can make just by buying yourself or somebody else a pair of shoes tonight. Buy them a pair of TOMS. This one is called, it's a woven in leather. It's a Huarache slip-on style flat and more classic. And a markdown, by the way, $30 off, free shipping to your door. One payment gets it there, $14.99. There's just black or brown multi. 1,200 shoes have been donated tonight in this 35, 40-minute segment. How great is that? Your purchase makes a difference. You get a pair of shoes, and so does a kid somewhere around the world. And I love that you mentioned that, you know, you give in our country too.
Yep. And it's really beyond, we can't keep up with Rocky's numbers.
Now. That's
amazing.
Good for you.
Thank you so much to everybody who's purchasing a pair of shoes and a bag and Tom's eyewear and making a difference. But that's so incredibly true. And with this shoe specifically, you know, this shoe, the Huarache, this is the Alpargata Huarache. So it's a mix of the, you know, Hispanic Mexican Alpargata with our classic Tom's, or the Huarache with our classic Tom's Alpargata. And so you're seeing very much this fun woven, with this mixed textiles, with this canvas, with this, you know, just a mixed textile situation. And then you're seeing the stretch gore V, a nod to that square toe. You're seeing the regular heel counter in the back. A very comfortable shoe. If you have a lot of TOMS and you're looking to expand your collection with something different and new, this is a fun way to really update your collection.
Without a doubt. I can't thank you enough for your calls. As we've mentioned, over 1,500 pair have been given tonight based on the purchases that you've made with the styles that we've been able to feature in this segment. This is live. We can only squeeze so many styles in one live broadcast, but I do encourage you to check out TOMS on hsn.com, because even there, when you make a purchase, still another pair of shoes is given to a child in need.
And it's really beyond the shoe. It's not just the shoe is given to the child in need. You know, it's great to have that shoe, but it really is protecting their feet from a soil-transmitted disease or getting cuts from rocks or, you know, glass. Yeah, think about it. You don't want to walk around and you know, bare feet outside, and that we have, you know, pretty, you know, good environments to walk around.
Comparatively speaking,
you know, there's a picture we showed earlier of a gal named Jimena in Colombia, and she lives near a landfill, and so she very much has to walk on, not, you know, not a great environment, and there's no formal latrine systems, and like it's not clean, and so, you know, her new pair of TOMS really is, you know, an incredible blessing to her. Not only can she go to school, but she's getting, you know, prevention from soil-transmitted diseases.
Again, so many things we take so for granted living in this country of ours. And TOMS is that company that, you know, by spending your money here with TOMS at HSN, you do give back in a very significant way. And that, I know everybody watching feels good knowing that. I do. I hope you do too. Thank you, Bethany.
Thanks for having us. An amazing day
really
of
terrific.
TOMS and all the giving, so thank you. We're so grateful.
Absolutely. And now that we're on the subject of shoes, of course, we're going to move into a new day. Suzanne is standing by with our first look at